Hi, Tam here. So I've just come back from working on a private yacht. It was a positive experience. So I worked on that yacht for exactly 40 days as a doctor on board. There's so little I can say about the yacht because of the NDA that I signed. The minute I got the job, I got my contract, and I got pages of NDA to read through and sign. Now, I'm not allowed to mention the name of the yacht and the name of the owner, which is understandable, you know. But this yacht, what I can tell you is that it's one of the biggest yachts in the world. It's not a yacht, it's not a super yacht, it is a mega yacht. It was unbelievable. The yacht was the size of some cruise ships, some small cruise ships. The owner is one of the richest men in the world, obviously. That one yacht is more expensive than a lot of cruise ships. And that gives you an idea of the wealth of the owner. When you have that one yacht for yourself that costs more than cruise ships that are catering to 2,000 people. The yacht was in the Middle East, and so the owner decided to go from the Middle East across the Indian Ocean, along Africa to South Africa, Cape Town, for refueling, and then continue all around Africa to Europe. And so that was our itinerary. A crossing from the Middle East, around Africa, all the way around, passing close to Madagascar, South Africa, and back north to Europe. 40 days, that is the longest crossing I have ever done. Now, some few words about the yacht, the Megayacht. It was bigger than I ever imagined. The minute I was given the name of the yacht, I went on YouTube. I saw lots of videos about it. People have a lot of things to say about that yacht. It's one of the biggest yachts in the world. And so when I got on board, I was not even prepared for what I saw on YouTube, because what you see on YouTube is so little because they don't have access to the yacht, right? So when I was on board, it was quite an experience. I was amazed. But again, the owner is one of the wealthiest men in the world. The owner is a gentleman, by the way, a very nice person. They contacted me, asked me if I was available. I said yes. It was on very short notice. The minute I said yes, they verified my credentials extremely fast, at the speed of light. I flew to the Middle East. I arrived at the airport in the Middle East, and then there was a driver waiting for me with my name written there. And then I followed the driver to the car, and then the car drove me to the marina. And then I saw the yacht for the first time, and it was magnificent. It has to be possibly the most beautiful yacht in the world. I got there, I got acquainted quickly with the staff. The chief officer was from France, from Marseille. So we spoke French there. He was very happy, and we kept speaking French for the whole time he was there, I mean, from the minute he knew I was speaking French, he was just speaking French to me. One of the chefs was French speaking as well. He was from France. So, we spoke French all the time. In fact, we only spoke in French, It was nice. The captain was nice. The staff was nice. Everybody was great, Everybody was very happy to be there. So it was one doctor and one nurse. So I was a doctor and there was a nurse. So it was the two of us. That's the medical team on board. The crew is about 100 people, right? 100 crew members. And then the owner travels with some few friends. So 90% of the people on board are the crew, and only 10% are the owner and his friends. I had to think about everything to make the medical center ready for a medical emergency and buy the best equipment possible. And a pleasant surprise is that, unlike cruise lines, I had no budget limit. Whatever I wanted was immediately granted. So from a medical perspective, my every wish was granted. I mean, to have unlimited budget in the medical center was amazing. And it made my life easier. They said, this is the medical center, and set it up, buy all the necessary equipment to make it the best medical center possible. Now, if you want to hear more about that, join me on Patreon, where I discuss these in depth. Join me on Patreon for more stories about the cruise ship industries, food stories, more tips, your chance to ask me questions, all that good stuff.